Okay, we're back, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Son of a bitch, I hate that error.
What game? That's not what we risked our lives for.
If you want to be mad, please be mad at the Future Foundation. They're forcing you to play this game.
Future Foundation? The people from the Future Foundation made us play this sick game? Everything was their doing? Then Monomi and Chiaki were...
They betrayed the Future Foundation to protect us, and then they were taken out.
I see. So our real enemy is the Future Foundation.
That's not true. Know your enemy. Is that really it?
The Neo World program was developed by
Oh, wow.
the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation. I mean, a group that would make a killing game. There's no way they're good guys.
Then
the Future Foundation is truly an organization of evil.
Nope.
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation. I mean,
A group that would make a killing game.
They didn't make the killing game.
Crap!
It was the Monokuma virus that made the killing game.
The
not-
Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
and the enemy is the Future Foundation. I mean, a group that would make a killing game.
Not that one? Shit.
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation. I mean,
A group that would make a killing game.
Ugh. That has to be the one.
Crap!
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
and the enemy is the Future Foundation. I mean,
A group that would make a
killing game.
Son of a bitch. This is not the right statement I need to bring. Ugh.
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here.
Maybe the rim is despair.
It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
and the enemy is the Future Foundation. I mean,
A group that would make a killing game.
Son of a bitch.
Crap!
The Neo World program was
Future
developed by
Foundation made the program.
the Future
but they
Foundation,
didn't.
right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
and the enemy is the Future Foundation. I mean, a group that would make a killing game. There's no way they're good guys. Then the Future Foundation is truly an organization of evil.
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
and the enemy is the Future Foundation. I mean, a group that would make a killing game.
Crap!
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy's the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game. There's no way they're good guys! Then the Future Foundation is truly an organization of evil!
Well, maybe you have to take one of their statements.
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy's the Future Foundation! I mean,
A group that would make a killing game.
there's no way they're good guys! Then the Future Foundation is truly an organization of evil!
The Neo World program was developed by
Shit.
crap.
That wouldn't be it.
The Neo World program was developed by
I'm
the
not,
Future Foundation.
I'm not understanding this. Because, okay, the Future Foundation made the Neo World program, but it was infected by Monokuma and he took it over. It was just a normal high school vacation simulation before Monokuma came and made it a killing game. The Future Foundation didn't make the killing game, they just made the simulation, and it was Monokuma that turned it into a killing game. It has to be the tragedy of Hope's Peak.
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy's the Future Foundation!
Maybe it's the tragedy.
I mean, a group that would make a killing game!
Oh, what am I missing here?
Crap. The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy's the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game. There's no way they're good guys! Then the Future Foundation is truly an organization of evil!
Oh.
The Neo World program was
Maybe.
developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy's the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game. There's no way they're good.
The remnants of despair.
Then the Future Foundation is truly an organization of evil.
I have no idea what I actually need to do here. Because it seems obvious. The Future Foundation is the one that made the simulation, but they didn't make it a killing game. It was Monokuma that made it a killing game. He's the virus that infected the system. What am I missing here? I'm only gonna have one more go at this. That's not one of the truthfuls I have for this one.
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation.
Shit! Fuck! Want the answer? Yes, because it's not making any sense to me.
Is it going to end here? Without... No matter what happens, we will keep moving forward until the very end.
Neo World Program on Killing Game. What?
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game.
Oh, fuck.
There's no way
Shit!
they're good
Missed
guys!
it. Fuck. God damn it.
Then the future truly an organization of evil!
The Neo World the Future Found.
The ones who trapped. It's all the Future.
And the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean,
A group that would make a... No, that's wrong.
Was I thinking too deeply on it?
Originally,
probably what
in
it
the world
was.
created by the Neo World program, a concept like violence never existed.
But any of the other bullets I selected would have worked for that.
then why is there killing going on?
The virus that invaded this program is forcing us to kill each other.
Could it be that virus is?
You're right. Until Monokuma appeared, this island was giving off a really peaceful vibe.
Yeah. It didn't get weird until Usami was remodeled as Monami.
Monami, what sort of role did such a lost girl like her have in this world?
Hey,
She was a
don't change the
teacher.
subject!
That's also something we need to clear up. Monami Usumi's role that she had in the world was observer.
I see! She was the observer of the Neo World program. Isn't that right?
That's right! She was an NPC that was assigned the role of observer.
NPC? What's that?
Non-player character. A character that's not controlled by a person. It's different from avatars like us.
Monami's existence was created entirely by the program, just to monitor the 15 of you.
Please wait! Did you just say 15 people?
You've forgotten how to count? We're 16 people in total.
He was probably excluding the other observer.
Huh?
Okay,
Another
obviously doesn't play a
observer?
lot of video games. Yeah, she keeps breaking the controllers, probably. Has to be refrained. Chiaki.
I see! Aside from the 15 participants, there were 2 observers in the New
Who
World
playing
program.
this game would need to have NPC explained to them.
One of them was Monami, and the other one was...
Could it have been Chiaki?
Yeah, you're right.
You're saying Chiaki was an NPC?
So you're saying she was just a program? And she didn't actually exist in real life?
Then she wasn't human?
She didn't exist at all? Not
No,
human?
that's not it. Chiaki was really alive. Even if she was a virtual existence, she was really alive. Did you forget? She saved our lives, you know?
Don't get all mushy towards a game character.
Shut up!
Plus, she wasn't just a little game character. She was a lackey for the detestable World Ender.
Now that you mention it, you referred to the Future Foundation by that name before.
That just means it was all a bluff, right? So we think that the Future Foundation was our enemy.
Do not joke about the world ending.
No, there's no doubt that the Future Foundation is also World Ender. At least for those of us here.
Everyone
Hey, what do you mean, those of us here? Why are you lumping us with you?
It's just a bluff.
Monokuma, what exactly are you? Why don't you just show us your true self already?
What, you can't talk?
It is cowardly of you to just ignore us.
Before I reveal my true identity to you guys, it appears the main cast has finally arrived.
Uh-oh. Oh, that thunder roll arrived at just the right time. Did you hear that? Probably not. I have my windows closed. The thunderstorm is coming.
Speaking of which, this guy is a member of World Ender.
What? World Ender?
Here we go. Who's it gonna be? Makoto Naegi
It's not the
has
Future
entered
Foundation's
the
fault.
stage.
Rather, the fault lies with you guys.
All right, I was waiting for you, Makoto. You finally arrived.
Makoto? 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 Makoto?
My name is Makoto Naegi. Like you, I'm also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy.
He has not aged at all.
And right now, I'm a member of the Future Foundation.
You are from the Future Foundation?
Why did someone like you suddenly show up?
That's what I would like to
I
know.
got it. You came to save us, right? Then hurry up and save us! Hey, what happened?
What is this? Isn't he acting a bit strange? How would you know? You just met him. Maybe this is how he actually is. His attitude is as if he's being cautious of us.
Of course, I don't mind rescuing you guys. But before that, you all need to fully accept the situation you're in.
Pointing. The situation
Why
we're
do
in.
you think the Future Foundation decided to put you guys into the Neo World program?
Who cares? Hurry up and get us out of here!
The Neo World program has another name. The Hope Restoration Program.
Hope Restoration Program?
By now, you should understand your true identity.
Huh? Our true identities?
Aren't we the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy who were rescued by the Future Foundation?
Before you arrived here, Monokuma should have shown you guys some clues. Put them all together and try thinking about it.
Uh-oh. Put it together and think. Logic dive. Oh boy. Sonic 2. Sonic 2 time. Oh boy. Oh fuck. Shit. Okay, I'm good at games. Fuck. Woo! Fuck. Oh no, I can't look at other things when I'm doing this. Okay, question one. Who were the 15 stars of Hope's Peak Academy? Hajime or Makoto? Makoto and the others. No! Fuck! It was Hajime and the others. Yeah. I got them mixed up. Okay. Whoa! Uh-oh. Diamonds! Oh, fuck! I need to jump, okay. Woo! Okay. Who are the remnants of despair? Monokuma. What? No? Oh! Hajime and the others? Really? They are both the survivors and the remnants of despair? Woo! Fuck! Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Why were to recover from despair? Fill them with despair to recover. Do we really need that last one? What? Fuck! I made the same mistake twice. Survivors, the remnants of despair, Hajime. Okay.
It's all coming together. Could it be the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy and the remnants of Ultimate Despair are...
Yes, both of those phrases refer to you guys. That's right. Not only are you guys the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy,
You're also survivors of Ultimate Despair!
We're all Ultimate Despair?
don't be stupid. In the beginning, we took in 15 of you as survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. But upon further investigation, we discovered an unbelievable truth. The 15 people we acquired were actually the horrifying remnants of despair.
That was us?
What is this ultimate despair?
I remember hearing that they're dangerous guys who are responsible for terrorism, coup d'etats, and wars. Yes, they're responsible for the tragedy and brought chaos into the world.
But wasn't it the reserve corps students, the 2,000 or so that all committed suicide after they were finished? They were responsible for that.
Despair in human
Whoa!
form, but utterly devoid of humanity. That's what you guys really are.
Fucking hell! Okay.
The ultimate despairs don't care about principles or morals. They just spread despair everywhere they go.
Jesus
They live
fuck.
solely to torment everything, to burn everything, to kill everything. You're part of a dangerous group like that?
That's gotta be a lie!
That's right. There's no way. There's no way we're all Ultimate Despair.
Nagito probably did what he did because he managed to learn the unbelievable truth.
That's why he hated everyone. Towards the end of the 4th chapter.
Nagito, why are you bringing him up all of a sudden?
He's the only one who knew this truth before you guys. It was a special prize for clearing the final dead room.
Was it that file that contained all our student profiles? But inside,
Doesn't seem to be any details. Details about missing memories, information, description of the academy. It's not written in there. Profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
No, It used to have profiles from after you entered the school, but Nagito destroyed them before you saw it.
Why? Why do you know something like that?
Anyway, it's the absolute truth that the file
Anyway.
had profiles about you guys after you entered the school. And after Nagito obtained the file and learned the truth, what did he try to do to you guys?
I need to learn the truth. What did he try to do to us? Hangman's Gambit. He tried to... Shit. He tried to... Shit. He tried to kill us all. Shit. Miss. Kill, son of a bitch. Oh shit. Fucking goddamn it. Another L, please. Another L. Fuck's sake, give me an L. Give me an L. Thank you. Fucking goddamn it. Okay.
I got it!
He tried to kill everyone except for the traitor.
That's right. After seeing the file, you learned that everyone, including him, was ultimate despair. And he tried to kill everyone except the traitor.
Did Nagito try to kill us because we were ultimate despair?
So this is the chapter where we find out that everyone was the villain.
Yes, because of his love for
Oh
hope
my
and his
God.
hatred toward despair. I sort of understand that.
Don't mess with us. Why do we have to be treated like the bad guys?
Everyone was the villain, kind of.
There must be some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
I don't need a twist like that.
It might seem unbelievable because you guys only have memories from before you entered the school. But it all happened at Hope's Peak Academy.
Okay.
You were tainted by ultimate despair because at Hope's Peak Academy, you were in contact with her.
Her?
The true ultimate despair. Junko Enoshima.
We are all children of Junko. Oh my
She
god.
strongly influenced you all during your time at the school.
We got
And that's why you became
radicalized.
ultimate despair. In order to remove that influence, you've been placed into the Hope Restoration Program.
Is that why you took away our school memories?
The reason you're able to act like your normal selves is because you're within the Neo World program. But your
Oh
true
my
bodies in the
God.
real world are different. In the real world, you're part of a group that cruelly destroyed your family, friends, and even your own body.
Jesus Christ. So that makes this even sadder. Cause do you remember the first chapter where Teru killed Not Byakuya, and right before he was about to be executed, Teru was like, "Can you at least tell me what happened to my mother and the diner?" Because his mother had cancer or something like that. And then Monokuma never answered the question, then he just executed him. The true answer was that apparently Teru just killed his own mother. Fucking hell! If this allegation holds up, there's a good chance not telling her was actually a mercy. Yes, definitely. Because if the ultimate despairs were just killing their own friends and family. Oh my god. Fucking god damn it. And that was the moment that left the most impression on me from this game thus far. But he just murdered his mother. Oh my god.
Family, friends, and our own bodies? Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
He's right. There's no way we do something like that.
There's no way.
Don't turn away from the truth.
Jeez. What was that just now? Wait, was it Hajime that was on that ship with Nagito? A memory? But that person, that was Nagito, right? Vision of Nagito with Mikan's arm or whatever. Whoever's arm that is. Junko's, I'm not sure.
It appears you've remembered a little. Now, face what you've done. And from there, you will finally take your first steps on the path to hope.
It's Junko's hand. It is Junko. Okay. It's a very nice manicure. It's just a nice manicure. It's fine.
There's obviously some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
Shit.
Because you're all ultimate despair. You killed your friends and family. And you even destroyed your own bodies.
How can you say we did all that?
We're being tricked.
We're
It's a
being
trap.
tricked by the Future Foundation.
Doubt, hope. How much despair is within you guys?
Despair. It's not possible. Organize will probably lead to.
There's obviously some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
Because you're all ultimate despair. You killed your friends and family. And you even destroyed your own bodies.
I agree.
That must be it.
That memory I felt was actually a memory from the real world. What Nagito did was... He cut off his own arm and transplanted a woman's arm?
To what end? What was the purpose? Why would you do that? Tell me, why Nagito, my boy? Why are you attaching girl arms to yourself? No, I don't want to
Not
become
just
famous.
any woman's arm. It was the late Junko Enoshima's arm.
I don't want to become famous. I want to figure out what the fuck is going on.
What did you say?
He probably thought that by becoming one with Junko Enoshima, he could make her survive within him.
I don't get this at all.
The ultimate despairs defy understanding. They have no problem severing their own limbs.
I am terribly sorry. I do not feel so well. Where's the bathroom?
It's just a game anyway, so why don't you just let it out? I'm pretty sure a select few would demand that.
Are you talking about that subsection of profiles that enjoy puking? That is a thing. I'm not into it myself, but it is definitely a thing.
It's too soon to feel sick. That's not even the worst thing the ultimate despairs have done.
Vomit fetish.
Some wasted away to skin and bones through continuous fasting in order to reach the despair of starvation. Others gave their own families to Junko just to perform killing experiments on them.
Fucking hell.
Not just that. After Junko's death, they slaughtered countless people by forcing them to commit suicide. One person even implanted one of Junko's eyes into their own socket. Perhaps they wanted to see her despair?
This is... force people to commit suicide. That may have happened. That's not what the picture shows. Yeah. It's just kind of going with the machine gun, fucking white American style into a crowd of people. Yeah.
And not just that. Some even tried to have children with Junko's dead body.
Oh my god! What? What is this turn? What is this? Oh my god! What is this game turned into? Really, the last one is something about taking Rumo ovaries in Japanese, if that's any better. Though I don't speak Japanese to confirm. Taking her womb or ovaries. Yeah, it doesn't really make it any better, Neo Man. It does not make it sound any better. That does not make it sound any better. This goes a lot farther than most people expect.
Just stop! That's just a bullshit story. That's obviously bullshit! So you feel despair toward yourselves in the real world. I understand that feeling. But there's no need to worry. If you just advance toward the hope I provide, you'll definitely be saved.
I don't know. You know, it sounds... Makoto is starting to sound like a fucking cult leader at the moment. I'm not sure who I'm supposed to be rooting for in this situation. Everyone seems kind of terrible.
Save? You'll save us?
Of course. That's my purpose, after all. That's why the Neo World program is
If you
created
just
too.
believe in me, I will save you. That's very cult leaderish. He did convince everyone last game by yelling hope at them, the seasoned character. That's right. He just broke all their arguments by shooting hope into them.
You put us inside this program so that you could save us?
Essentially, your cohabitation inside the Neo World program was just a simulation. If we remove the memories of your time at Hope's Peak Academy, would it also remove your ultimate despair? So, you're saying this was like a test? I guess I can say that the test was a success.
The test was a success. Was it though? You started with 15 people. We're down to like 6.
Even though it deviated greatly from the original plan of graduating after gathering the Hope fragments, nevertheless, you guys were able to overcome your unexpected trials and make your way here. That's why all you need to do is choose graduate.
If we do that, we can get out of here?
However, if you graduate from here, your school memories will never return.
I mean, we probably don't want those back, considering that we spent the whole time getting radicalized by Junko, and we started slaughtering our families and everybody. That's probably a good thing that we don't have those back, right?
If you choose to graduate, and the observer determines that there are no problems, you will complete the Hope Restoration Program, and your avatar will be uploaded into your real body.
Uploaded?
By uploading our avatar's memories into our bodies, we're also forcibly erasing our past selves. That's why it's called the Hope Restoration Program. So that is the Neo World Program.
Hey, what happens to the people whose avatars die?
Also, is this why everyone loves Nagito so much? Like, they really, really love Nagito because he's actually the fallen hero. He saw how evil everyone was and decided to just commit a genocide on everybody, even though it didn't work. Is that why? I'm understanding now.
If an avatar that needs to be uploaded has been deleted, there's nothing we can do.
So you're saying they'll never wake up?
God damn it! Damn fucking shit!
Language, please, for you, Hiko. This is a children's game.
Please take a look at this flip book for a quick rundown of your options.
Well, there was one Nagito stand who made a fake tape that sounded like they tried to cut off their own arm. It was fake, thankfully.
If you choose graduate, it'll transfer your in-game memories, but your school memories will be gone forever.
For wanting people back, a little mild swearing is understandable. I guess so, you put it like that.
Unfortunately, the people who have already died will not be able to wake up.
Just a thought. What will happen if we do not choose to graduate?
You'll just have to continue living your tropical life.
Hey, why you gotta ask something like that? Well, even if we wake up in the real world, we are all rather messed up, right? If that is the case, then maybe staying on this island is...
So then... does that mean that, like... That's still, so Sonya is still the ultimate princess, right? And Fuyuhiko is still the ultimate gangster, even though they're all also the ultimate despairs. They still have, like, the ultimate talents that we know that they have, right?
What are you saying?
Or was that all a lie, too?
Haven't we been working this hard just to escape from here?
You don't have to force yourself to return to a painful reality. Let's just play this game forever and ever!
Don't be ridiculous. If I stay in this screwed up world any longer, I'm seriously gonna snap.
Sounds like you already have.
But still, is it really okay to sacrifice the others just to save ourselves?
You're asking that now? If we don't get out of here now, then what was everything we've done up till now even for?
Right. We've been trying desperately to survive until we can finally leave this place. In their cases, it's entirely possible to never sell a kingdom, and Kuzuru can have completely fallen, so those specific talents may not be super applicable anymore. But they're still like... So like, yeah, Sonya may have committed a mass genocide in her kingdom, and like, Fuyuhiko and Peko probably murdered their entire clan, and probably like half of Japan, probably, but like, they still have those talents. I know this, but something's not right. How come Monokuma isn't trying to stop us? Is he just going to stay quiet and overlook us getting out of this game world? Well, he's trying to get us back to being ultimate despairs. Everything Monokuma did would be pointless too. Not only that, is it really okay for us to believe him? Should we get out? Or... Sonya can still speak 30 languages and stuff, and all the other things that had her except maybe the country itself, yeah.
I see! Wait, we have some time to decide?
Did you get scared like Sonya?
No, it's not that. Don't you think this is a little strange?
Strange? You still don't understand? Normally, ultimate despairs like you guys would just be abandoned. But I'm telling you, I'm here to help. You should be thankful for how open-minded the Future Foundation is.
Something is very wrong.
Makoto, what has happened to you?
Just listen to the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation is the world's hope, you know?
I knew it. As I thought. There's something wrong with you.
email.
I said I'm going to save you guys. Why aren't you listening to me?
Let's do what he says and get out of here. I mean, the Future Foundation's the good guys, right?
And apparently, we are actually the bad guys.
It's fine to trust him, right? The Future Foundation is the world's hope. No one can defy the Future Foundation.
No,
did. That's wrong.
Hold on. Did you say it's foolish to defy the Future Foundation? Then how do you explain your actions?
My actions?
I saw it. The email that the Future Foundation sent to you.
Future Foundation, 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Oh! That's right! If we're the remnants of despair, then that means that the Future Foundation was actually trying to kill us. Because they were looking for the survivors. They were looking for the survivors, they found us, but then they realized that the survivors were the remnants of despair. So then, the mission became to kill them. So Makoto went rogue. Makoto went rogue then, yes. And he said no. These people can't be saved if we put them in the Neo World program or whatever. So he betrayed them. So the Future Foundation they're not the bad guys, but they are our enemies. And Makoto is just trying to rehabilitate us. So maybe the Future Foundation doesn't try to kill us? That's why he's being so desperate. The tragedy would never end.
In that email, Makoto Naegi defied the Future Foundation to protect the remnants of despair.
If you think about it, it's still a little bit messed up. Makoto basically did to Hajime and his group what Junko did to him, although for very different reasons. Makoto didn't create the killing game, though. Makoto did not make the killing game. It was Monokuma that turned the Neo World program into the killing game.
Which clearly contradicts what this person is saying.
Is that email for real? Future Foundation tried to kill us?
Hold on! We'll deal with that later. Hey, Monokuma. Those clues we found were all real, right?
Yes!
That's not the only contradiction. What this Makoto person is saying also contradicts what we've already been told. Can't guarantee that there are no issues with this program. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you. I wanted to protect you. To me, those words seem much more real. If so, the person in front of us is...
Tell me, Makoto Naegi, who are you?
Who is he? Simply put, he's Makoto Naegi. He's known for being a cutie patootie.
To see how they react to a stimulus. Much more reasonable reason for doing so, but there are parallels. That's true. That's true, he did pull the memory wipe.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking...
You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then show me some proof!
Trying to interfere, then prove whether that Makoto is really not gonna shove that in his face. Panic talk action. Oh boy.
I can't hear you! Better luck next time!
Oh boy.
What? What do you want? Punishment is waiting for you. You're getting all riled up. What are you even talking about?
Oh,
Enough
boy.
already.
No.
That's it.
Oh. Shit. I need my fever time.
Are you
Fever
sure
time.
about this? I'm not listening.
Fever time solves everything.
Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? can't hear you. Better luck next time.
No, fuck.
What do you want? Punishment is waiting for you.
Oh boy.
You're getting all riled up.
Tempo
What
down.
are you even talking about? Enough already. That's impossible. Proof. Are you sure about this? I'm not
I'm
listening.
absolutely sure.
Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? I can't hear you. Better luck next time. What do you want? You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then show me some
Hey.
proof!
Shit.
Punishment is waiting for you. You're getting all riled up. What
It's
are you
11
even talking about?
11037.
That's impossible!
11037.
Proof!
11037.
Are you sure about this? I'm not listening! You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then show me some...
This is the end.
Leon!
Makoto Naegi, that's who you really are. Then tell me this. Why did you make the password to Nezumi Castle? 11037.
I think that's me or did Hajime's voice change?
What was that again?
You can't answer?
That's weird. Wait, where'd you find that out?
Who cares? So how about it? Can you even answer?
Oh man, I've been found out.
Found out. Then you're...
How disappointing! And I thought I was on the right track!
It was Monokuma all along. I love that bit with Makoto and Monokuma's voices overlapping.
He disappeared? Hey! That guy disappeared!
Why are you surprised? It's a computer program, so anything's possible, right?
Fuga has a point.
That was just the work of Monokuma?
Aw, you found out I was faking! This is so embarrassing! I just wanna kill myself!
What are you doing? Why'd you show us a fake member of the Future Foundation?
That fake was trying to get us out to the real world. Then that's your plan? Is that where your trap is?
Man, they saw right through me! I may as well be invisible.
A trap? What kind of trap did you set? Hey, if you know what's good for you, you better hurry the hell up and confess. I'll beat you half
Confess
to
your
death
sins.
if you tell us now. But if you don't spit it out soon, I'm just gonna kill ya!
Just kill him right now! Then this nightmare can finally end!
That's not how this works.
Violence is not allowed! This isn't that kind of game! It's a much smarter game, right?
What game? This game is already over!
This game is over? No! I'm not gonna let you finish yet! There's no way this can end before I've even transformed!
Transform?
A transformation is customary in a final boss battle, right? You know, like that one role-playing game?
Are we gonna see buff Monokuma again?
You know what game I'm talking about. Final...
Don't say it!
Now then,
We don't have the
allow me
rights.
to show you. I'll skip the second and third forms and go straight to
This
my
isn't even my
final
final form.
You better not be bluffing. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you and pull all your stuffing out!
What? I have a bad feeling about this. The inside of my brain is burning, sizzling. A really, really bad feeling.
Now then, make sure you burn this ginormous despair you're about to see into your memories.
What a shock. Giantess Junko. I'm into it. She has a flip phone! Why does she have a picture of herself? This is weird.
What? What's going on?
Why does she pull out a phone with a smaller picture of herself if she's already...
Am I hallucinating?
Technically, yes.
I know anything goes here, but this is clearly not fucking okay.
Why is this the part where you start freaking out,
I
Fuyuhiko?
see. So that's your reaction to seeing an extra-large high school girl. But are they really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small? She's huge! She's way too huge!
Her voice sounds different.
But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger. You know, that game, Sniperella.
What?
She said it anyway.
I see. An estimated bus size of 15 meters, huh? My boobs are hopelessly huge. Hey, want me to squish you in between them? Big boobs feel good, you know.
I mean, sure, what a way to die. It is just a game, right?
I get fucking crushed!
If this was a pandering fan service game full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage. But, too bad, this isn't a fan service game. Of course, since it's not an action game either. You won't even get to experience the refreshing sensation of battling an enormous final boss. So fucking hopeless!
We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
This is Monokuma's true identity?
What a surprise, it's the same one from the first game.
We have to deal with this thing?
I'm shocked you'd call me this thing. Oh, you're so mean.
Is it just me, or did her personality change?
And it's the same gag from the first game as
I get
well.
easily bored of my personality. Like, I already got bored of my personality who gets easily bored. And that's when Fuyuhiko would say, "It's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?"
Wait, what?
I have plenty of data on you guys, so it's so easy for me to know what you're all thinking.
You are not bored at all. I got bored of getting bored. Jeez. Even when I'm dead, I still get bored. This sucks.
You and your dad, does that mean... Is this person's true identity?
I see.
Are you Junko Enoshima?
No, Hajime! She's Mukuro Kusaba! So who the fuck do you think she is? Keep up, please! Fucking goddamn it!
Enoshima. Isn't she dead?
Yes, this is also a game!
It's true. I did end up dying the last time. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time. Jeez, stupid. You're the one who made me go. And why is someone who died here right now? Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego?
Huh?
Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
Imagine that twist if it actually was alter ego Mukuro instead of alter ego Junko, though.
What AI? Stop saying all this crazy bullshit.
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right? That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive.
So she's a programmer too.
And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program.
Someone?
And that's how Alter Ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys.
That's insane. That is this insane bitch is Junko Yoshima. She's responsible for everything. The destruction of Hostpeak Academy, the destruction of the world, the one who took over the Neo World program and forced us to kill each other. It was all this bitch's doing. Yo, man, said something early into your run like, you should bring back Junko as an AI. Little did he know. Why do only the good characters stay dead? Even so, what am I supposed to do? Even if we know she's Junko
Don't get
Yoshima.
cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here. Each and every one of our classmates look at us like we're a bunch of loogies on the side of the road. So, let's all be friends. Hell no! Man, they hate me. And I was thinking of you guys when I tampered with the graduation program. But they still hate me.
Huh?
Tampered? With the graduation program? Remember what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what happens to you when you graduate, right?
Interestingly, in a sense, this does make Usami and Monokuma siblings, outside of the Monomi remodel. Usami is based on Chihiro's alter ego code and considers alter ego Prime a big brother. Alter ego Junko is presumably based on a stolen branch of code, so it would be at least a half sibling.
I feel like you guys weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating. So, I decided to modify what happens so it's something exciting and unique, just like a game.
Okay?
Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks. That's why I decided to resurrect them.
Okay, sure! That sounds wonderful, actually. Everyone except Mahiru, please.
This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
Resurrect? Hey, are you serious? Can you really do that?
It was like real hard, you know?
Okay.
The graduation program is the core part of this game, so it was protected with a lot of encrypted codes. It took me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am. Well, one advantage of being an AI is that I got smarter with computers.
That's not how it works.
Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in a microwave and nuke it.
And then make it explode.
Show of hands, class. How long do you think it took for me to modify it?
Who cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
Did you forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. That's the rule of this game, right? By the way, I'll give you a clue. You guys were always watching time slip away at a certain place.
Of course, he's latching on super hard. Of course!
So you're not gonna tell us until we answer that?
We're completely at her mercy. But if we can't progress until we answer, I have no choice but to answer. We just want to modify the graduation program. I'm sure you were watching how long it took. While you were watching that was Jabberwock Park.
I see.
The countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we can think of. That's the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
How brilliantly wrong! You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
Oh, okay.
Wrong? Then what was it?
How should I put this? I was just goofing around. I mean, isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it? It's kind of like superhero cosplayers or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right?
What?
It was just for show? In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like getting booted from a game server?
So in the end, that huge countdown timer meant absolutely nothing. Sweet, cool, good, nice, good to
You know
know.
those murder mysteries where the culprit is really the detective who's investigating the murder? Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
She's seriously messed up.
Yeah, and you all listened to her, you dumb
Well,
bastards.
in a way, the countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like don't step off the white line when you cross the road?
Nagito also mentioned a murder mystery where the detective was the murderer, didn't he? He did.
I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
Enough. Please stop.
Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program. While you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Hey, enough with this pointless crap! Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
Like I said, it's easy. It's just a game after all.
Just a game?
Yeah. Each and everything that happened in this world was just an event within the game. There's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before. You said whether or not it's a lie. The moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game where you throw my words back at me is over, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Fine, I won't worry about it.
Hey!
Who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Fuyuhiko just wants his best friend back.
Well, if a high school girl can get huge, then it's not crazy if the dead can come back to life, right?
If she's saying that's how she tampered with a computer program, how are we supposed to respond to that?
That's right. That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
If we go back, what do you get out of it? What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is.
Man, so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget.
Why a housewife? Why not a house husband?
All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way. Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that
Friend,
what you
love,
want?
or everyone who interprets
Not
the
to
relationship.
go
Yeah,
back?
of course. He's going to be the one fighting the hardest.
Oh, hold on a sec.
Hold
We're
on.
obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for like forever!
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
Thus everyone can go back together. So there's no reason to hesitate.
You are right. There is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through.
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip, your will to live is truly ultimate. Wonderful. That's just more reason for you to execute your role as devices.
Devices?
Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it. Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you? I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it.
Please don't drool.
You don't have to say, who are you talking to? It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Chump?
Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
So we just have to press graduate, right?
If we do that, we can go home, right?
I can go back. With this, I can finally go back to my life of being a mass murderer. He's right. With this, we can finally go back. This will be the end, and our friends who died will be saved. That's way beyond what we expected. We can go back to being killing machines and pawns of Junko, the person who's saying that she's gonna bring her friends back, but she's only bringing them back so she can have more despair pawns or whatever. Safe to say that this is a good ending, right? No. want to go back home. I don't care if you want to stay here, but don't drag us into it. Is that not the right answer? That's suddenly very wordy.
I got it! Don't press it! This is Junko's trap!
What? Where did you come from?
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again.
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Real?
I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
No, I'm Makoto. No, I'm Makoto. Which one do I shoot? This guy is the real Makoto Naegi? This is the guy I spoke to?
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown. And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cruel! I'm drooling! Too much!
Did you also time my arrival? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
I'm drooling! I can't stop my leaking!
Please stop the leaking.
How were you able to get here, Makoto? Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, you must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's also how you kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Alright, fucking Midoriya. Fucking Deku over here.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students. Which means you must respect my authority.
I already know the risks of being here.
You always had such reckless hope. I loved you so much that you disgust me.
Just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter. We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of
Respect
here,
my
it'll all
authority.
resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way.
The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap.
Huh?
She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Oh, little old me. Who do we trust?
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
You know her goal?
Yes, she's the one that radicalized you all. She told you that. She was the one that made you all into the ultimate despair. We talked about this like 45 minutes ago. God fucking
Yeah.
damn it.
Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
What a shock! The ultimate despair wants to create more despair. What a concept!
Despair Restoration Program?
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
Oh, really? So pressing graduate means that you're just gonna have like 17 Junkos running around. Or 15 actually. 15. Oh my god. This is Soma ass ending over here. Kazuichi is an idiot. What can you say? A good number of fans wanted him to die. He's this game's version of Hero, I guess.
What? Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
Oh, they will, but as Junko.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
What the fuck?
Like the real world, once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear. And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person. The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Damn.
Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Kirihiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy. I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
Wow, how quickly do you want to dodge it,
Don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here!
Junkify All Mankind? That's a horrible name.
After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters. And eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world.
Everyone becomes Junko! That's the plan!
With this, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete.
Oh, there's a lot of despair going on. All I see is a bunch of fucking pigtail women walking around.
That's Operation Junkify All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding and expanding.
That messed up plan is your goal?
Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Yeah, but then that would have been boring.
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
Oh, because she's under the teacher protocol or whatever. Because there's something she didn't do? School trips rule.
I see.
You know, this would also mean all
God,
the guys would have
it's
had
because of the school
would have
trips
Junko's
rule.
mind. That's kind of a disturbing thought. Well, no. Well, kind of. Yeah, maybe a little bit. It's messed up no matter how you think about it.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer,
Imagine
and her role
Nekomawa
as your
with the
teacher.
same face and voice, but doing the Junko mannerism. I actually want to see that. Does that exist somewhere? Junko Nekomaru.
However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
But then...
So, the rules were protecting us?
But then Monokuma showed up and changed the rules anyway. So she still could have just changed the rules and then killed everyone. That doesn't follow either.
Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules.
Why? Why couldn't she amend the rules?
Well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
Oh
So
my
you made
god.
us kill each other. Because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
Do you really think she gives a fuck for you, Hiko?
Chump change.
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
So that's your trap. You try to make us choose graduate, so you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
How can you be so cruel?
She's the ultimate despair. Well, have you been listening at all, Sonya? Have you been listening for 1 fucking second?
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For
Don't call
me,
him your
despair
Makoto.
is not a goal or a set of principles or a lifestyle or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
Is that what you call it, purity?
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly? Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray.
Oh, look at this People's Temple motherfucker.
And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
No, Kazuichi, it does not. 2,537 people all killed themselves. God damn it.
I see! Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Despairgasm Junko is like the only personality of hers I'm not particularly fond of. I'm not fond of her at all. She's a terrible person.
Mass
She needs
suicide?
to not exist.
What's she talking about?
The incident when 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do it.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all tied at once.
Yes, some of the personalities are fun.
That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore. I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Killed all your friends and family. That's what she's saying. One of you here probably even tried to fuck her dead body. Probably Kazuichi. That's probably what Kazuichi did. If I'm being honest with myself, Kazuichi was the one that was trying to fuck her dead body and make a baby with her. That definitely seems like what had happened.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
I don't know, Kazuichi's also kind of a pervert. That feels more terror than Kazuichi to me. You know, that's a good point. That was, yeah, probably terror. Right after he killed his mother, who was already dying of cancer. Jesus fucking Christ.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh? If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
What the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
Well, remember, you're all the villains of the story. I don't know, a little self-sacrifice might do the world some good.
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
This is nothing to LOL about.
But it's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win.
The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
It was all a mistake? Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home alive all along? What about the killings in the Clash Trials? Was this a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs killed each other off? This is just...
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here, without letting Junko out.
Oh really? Enlighten us. Huh?
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is. Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
First she's heard of it? Then it's the way that even Junko doesn't know? The way to get out of Junko doesn't know about how to do that.
Crap!
That's not it? Oh, not that. Oh, the shutdown sequence. That's what it is.
I see!
I see it! I see it!
Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's code might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop. And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
Why ever not? So even Mikado thought Usami was used. The ultimate hope had no faith in his teacher program.
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
Tell me, what convenient reason can we not activate the convenient shutdown? It can be activated as not enough people. Oh, that's right. Not necessarily, just have the potential to
Because
be. And she fulfilled that potential with all her might.
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
Ah, fuck.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command? No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
Then why bring it up?
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that the giant Junko is back there.
I believe...
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Who? Them? Those guys?
That's not something you need to take.
No! sorry. The 3D model looks honest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love Kyoko. What can I say? Byakuya!
Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations.
The 301! Imagine if Byakuya was given two Gami's avatar instead of his own. The game already has sentenced for Byakuya to Gami.
Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
Kyoko? Byakuya?
We'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
I'm sorry.
The real one is here!
Even though it took some time for two people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
Yes! My girl, my boy!
Hey, what's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand. There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
Please, let's not get into that right now.
Byakuya, you're alive. But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
You shut up, too.
Yes! This is Byakuya! This is the Byakuya we know and love!
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that.
6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you view their ideals right. The killing school life is referring to that.
You guys are the survivors of the Killing School life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
Fuck yeah! Oh, okay.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs. They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
You said it again!
Don't use the C word!
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
This messed up
Hey,
world?
can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us?
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here. So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you enter the program.
So they're not going to retain their memories of what happened here.
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we entered the program,
When we revert back to our original selves when we enter the program. I'll lose mono coins! Revert your ultimate despairs. I'm gonna lose my mono coins! I didn't get to spin them!
we'll go back to being ultimate despair.
That's right. back to being hopelessly controlled by me, when you used to feel despair upon despair.
No!
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
But then you just end up with 6 ultimate despairs anyway. So you stop Junko, yay, but then you'll also have more despair, and then like this whole program, this whole exercise would have been futile.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it.
This solves nothing!
That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
But they won't even remember you! Because the only memories they have of you are from within this program. So you're gonna delete their avatars, and then they're just gonna go back to the way they were before. It's not gonna matter.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
If it was that easy, they could have just done it to begin with instead of sticking them in this virtual world.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
Let's immediately eliminate once they're discovered.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be all right. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. Or you might just go back to the way you were before. Either one, it's a 50-50 shot. Take those odds.
You stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed. Washing your brain is like really nasty.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless vanish? Does that include her too? If we lose our memories of this world, we're also gonna forget she ever existed, right? If that happens, does it really mean that she, an existence confined to this world, is really going to disappear? She risks her life to protect us, and we won't even remember she existed.
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when...
Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past!
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me...
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Wow, you really going for that angle, huh?
Are you kidding around?
Enough! My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing.
Do we though?
when you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived. And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win? Or will my despair win?
All right! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
It is a game.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Because it's true! Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake. There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
What's
As
the
long
answer?
as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then.
Oh boy.
So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
Same outcome. Remember what occurred there? Method. Logic died. Okay. This will be simple then. You know, she said the same outcome from the killing school life would have been boring, but this is the same twist that was from the first game. That Junko was behind it all along. That's the same thing. Fuck. Whoops. Shit. Okay. That went pear-shaped. What? I totally stuck that. Don't even tell me that shit's for real. What? I haven't even gotten to a question yet. How do I make that? Okay, so... Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Who did Junko and Shima want to lure? The Future Foundation. Okay. Simple enough so far. Whoa, 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 ow. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, so many holes! Shit! Ah! There's too many holes! Too many holes to fall into! God damn it! Oh no! Oh no! Oh fuck! Oh god, okay. Got it, okay. What bait was used to learn the Future Foundation? The killings. Killings, yes. Whoa, ouch. Out of my way, diamonds. Out. Out with you, fuck. I went straight into it. God, no, no, okay. Woo! Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it, okay. Woo! 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 Oh, fuck. Ah! Okay. Alright, okay. Can we end this, please? God, fuck. Oh. Oh, Jesus, fuck. No. Oh, okay, I thought it was a game. What did Junko use to force them to watch the killings? Surveillance caramel. Surveillance camera. Surveillance cameras. What are these answers? Surveillance caramel. I love surveillance caramel. Okay, I understand. This reminds me of a previous logic that is hilarious in hindsight. The question in chapter 4 is, do Strawberry House and Grape House both exist, with the correct answer being they do? And it's not like with this trial, neither of them did. Well, if they went into that, then that would raise a whole bunch of questions.
It's all coming together.
That would raise too many more questions.
Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
Surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous Killing School life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding, ding, ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation?
That's what she just said.
What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
Enlighten us, Sonia. What did you do in front of the cameras? I'm screen capping that.
You sure did.
Well, he was forced to. He didn't have a choice.
I will never be queen now. Please forget what you saw.
Oh, what can you say? Like you spend your entire day stuck in a motel room. Like what else are you gonna do?
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Oh.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but...
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, how dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time," right?
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me.
It is entirely your fault.
You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please. That sounds
as though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will.
But that's precisely the truth.
Oh shit. Huh?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program to provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the Ultimate Despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
Oh shit.
That's just your imagination.
Probably not.
Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Please don't talk like that ever again.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this.
It is partially your fault.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
She killed Ibuki and Hiyoko for the sake of her beloved. Oh, Makan, yes. To see Junko again. Junko was behind it all, though. So, Junko made Makan kill Hiyoko and Ibuki so that Makan would be able to see her beloved again. Okay.
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule?
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote. Whichever one is the majority will be considered your final decision.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
Oh, really? How are we going to extend this even further? The requirement to pass the graduation exam is teacher's final decision.
I see. As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
Mention the judge every single one to see if you're okay.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that all too well.
But are they any less dangerous to send into the world? Because they are all the ultimate despair. Even though Junko is the true ultimate despair, all the rest of them are pretty fucking bad, aren't they?
I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
It looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well...
Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone.
Because I believe in hope.
It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to line like that. When I crush you with despair,
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
Oh boy, more characters.
Can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the Mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru Kamakura?
Didn't even heard it before. First was called the Ultimate Hope, but that shouldn't be all he was. As I recall, that person was founder of the academy.
Izuru Kamakura? Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
Dark Deva Destruction.
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
You thought it would be.
The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
That's why he was in the first game.
We thought
So we're
Junko
gonna
and
tell
Ashima killed them?
ourselves.
Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Huh?
What? I am... what?
Oh boy.
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
Huh?
Alrighty. If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you so you do understand.
Okay, sure.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Thank you for the concise information, Junko. I cleared things up nicely. Perfectly nice. I understand completely. I have zero questions.
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura! Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
I'm Izuru Kamakura? Wait.
Good news, Hot.
Wait. Okay. He isn't listed subjects. Then I missed
Even
that.
though you were mocked for being a reserve corps student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
Continue.
In order to hide Izuru's identity, was he hidden in the reserve course?
Where's Yasuke?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope? That might be Izuru.
I mean, these are coming for. Supposed to be the Academy due to me.
Good news, Hajime. Even though you were mocked for being a reserve corps student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity, was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope? It might be Izuru.
Created hope.
Good news, Hajime. Even though you were mocked for being a reserve corps student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity, was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
Maybe this.
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope?
That must be it. Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Oh, my phone's finally running out of battery. Hold on. Where is the hole? There's the hole. Found the hole.
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
How do you not know what that is?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation.
Us.
For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create?
For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder and called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve corps as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve corps students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because
because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else. You still don't get it. You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward Hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
Oh, goody. What? You are special, Hajime.
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
After many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
So he wasn't the founder.
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes. By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura.
So he's the ultimate talent.
Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand.
You know, Junko, you could have just said this instead of repeating the name over and over again.
I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb.
Yeah, but then that would have been less memeable, I guess.
By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Huh?
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory? It sounds like he is a completely different person.
White noise earlier. Not the name of a character. That number 0. He's the ultimate neurologist and was Junko's point for him at the time. And poorly for him. Oh. I got him confused with Hero. That was like the wrong. Yeah, that was Yasuhiro, not Yasuke. I thought that's what they were referring to.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
Wow.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
he'll disappear.
Disappear?
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy.
People whose work was used for the Neo World program, I believe. They said ultimate program, ultimate therapist, and ultimate neurologist, correct? Yeah. Ultimate programmer was obviously Chihiro. Not sure who the therapist was. The neurologist was Yasuke, according to Jacob.
He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Disappear. I'm going to disappear? Disappear. Disappear, disappear. Disappear, disappear, disappear. Disappear, 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 disappear. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, presumably that, yes, he was partially responsible for the memory altering stuff. No matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? Is there a mirror in this cabin somewhere? How is Hajime remembering this in third person? Yeah, there was a mirror right behind Nagito. Did you not see it? There's no reason to meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? You know, with that revelation, I'm going to end the stream here for today. I've already been playing this game for 6 hours. 5 hours, I started at 2. It is now 5 hours, I can count. So yes, I will continue this next week, and we'll finish this quote-unquote trial, which is really just a long exposition dump. So yes, tomorrow I'll be playing something else. I don't know what it is yet, but it will be a thing. Tune in next time. Okay, thank you everyone for joining me today. Please follow if you haven't already so you don't miss out on this awesome content. And until next time, Ja Mata. What a wild fucking trip this chapter is. Holy shit.